Norma Selner enters the room as Michael Connor introduces her to Jin Woo as the only person in the world who can help hunters exceed their power limit. Jin Woo notes that she has a different aura than other awakeners. Michael asks Norma to explain her powers, and she tells Jin Woo that he probably can't believe it and that all the other hunters had eyes like his too. But once they experience it, they have no choice but to cling on. Norma reviews common hunter knowledge with Jin Woo, explaining that all awakeners have a limit and no one can exceed it unless they are reawakened. However, she has the ability to help them surpass that limit by going through 3 stages. She's not sure whether to call it reawakening by force or raising their potential. Michael reassures Jin Woo that what she's saying is true. But once she uses her power, she needs to rest for a long time, so only a few awakeners can be chosen each year. Jin Woo asks about the efficiency of the ability, and Norma responds that it depends on the person, but after the 3rd stage, they can potentially feel 20 or even 30% stronger. Jin Woo realizes why Hunter Huang Dong-soo moved to America despite the criticism. Who could refuse such an offer? Jin Woo states that if this ability leaks, it could cause major issues. Michael explains that's why Mrs. Selner is with them. They ensure her safety and pay her a hefty amount in return for her help in elevating the hunters they select each year. The deputy director adds that her ability is the gift they are offering Jin Woo. Jin Woo comments that it sounds more like a deal than a gift. Michael Connor responds that if Jin Woo were to become a hunter of the United States, they would make sure he is the first to receive the benefits. And to create a deal with the best conditions for him, they'll make arrangements with the guild of his choice. Norma puts her hand on the table, assuring Jin Woo there's no rush and that they're only there to give him a taste. Jin Woo questions this, and Norma assures him that it is indeed a gift. Michael asks if Jin Woo agrees to unlock his potential at no cost. In this moment, Jin Woo thinks about her earlier statement that he wouldn't be able to let go once he experiences it, and she must be pretty confident in her ability. Norma takes Jin Woo's hands and tells him to look into her eyes, saying that's the first step. The deputy director smirks, thinking Jin Woo has fallen for it, believing that once he goes through the 1st stage, he will surely contact them again. He thinks about how Jin easily cleared the Jeju Island raid with an unheard-of ability, while Ryuji Goto, the man aiming for national-level hunter, failed. He questions where Jin's limit lies while Norma is taken inside the mysterious hunter, surrounded by bottomless darkness. She looks around and sees a face. Suddenly, the face looks back at her and she opens her eyes, screaming. The guards all point their guns at Jin Woo, questioning what he's done to the woman. But Michael quickly tells them to lower their guns, asking them if they know who the person in front of them is. Calling them morons, he tells them to go take care of Mrs. Selner if they're so worried. Jin Woo sits flabbergasted as the deputy director tells the guards that if Thomas Andre or Liu Zhigang were sitting there, they'd all be dead right now. He then asks Norma what's wrong, but she's too shaken up to say anything. Michael tells Jin that Mrs. Selner doesn't seem to be feeling well today and asks if they can contact Jin Woo another time before telling Adam to escort the hunter back home. After Jin Woo leaves, Michael asks Selner what happened. She shakily states that Jin Woo is a very powerful king. This shocks Michael Connor as he asks if that means Jin Woo is on par with the national level hunters. Selner responds with, "No, I'm not sure," saying she's never experienced this before. He is a king, but not like the others. She explains that when she looked into him, he was also looking back at her. The shaken woman also says that it wasn't Sung Jin Woo, but rather the endless darkness inside of him. Stuttering, she adds, "And he does not have a limit." Follow for more.